this is what he writes to Timothy in chapter 3. We read it in the Bible. Of course, we all know there were no chapters or verses in the original letters, that these were inserted later simply so we could have quick and ready references for moments like this. Chapter 3 to Timothy at verse 1. And this is what we hear St. Paul writing. Do not forget this. There will be terrible times in the last days. Now, if you were at the Benedicta, you would have heard me share that we are in the last days, not the end times. There are certain, and you're going to find this out if you take the book study, there are certain things that will happen prior to the end times, and those things haven't happened yet, and it appears as though they're not going to happen for some time. But we are most definitely in the latter days. We have been in the latter days since the passion, death, resurrection, and ascension of our Lord Jesus Christ. And this is 2022 years later than then, so we are in the latter part of the latter days, right? We're down the road with his latter day things. And St. Paul is prophesying to Timothy. He's telling him what's going to come. But you have to remember that St. Paul thought that the end times, the parousia, he thought that Jesus' second coming, Jesus says, I'm going to come back. He thought it was going to be in his lifetime, right? So he's looking at his days as the latter days. And that's a wise thing to do. And we all have to look at every day as potentially our last day, as our end time. Because eschatologically, our end could be very soon, right? Eschatology has to do with the end things, the things that are going to happen at the end, right? There's going to be an end for this world, but we're all going to leave this world most likely before that end. So every day we should look at as potentially our last day. But here's how he describes these things that are going to be happening in the last days.